Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy watching, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So today's video is going to be the full review of Valentino's latest flanker, the green Stravaganza. Now this isn't a first impressions. I got it when it first came out a couple weeks ago, and I've been testing it out ever since. So I was able to pick up the 10 ml travel size, which retails for $35, and the price does go up to $165 for the 3.4 ounce. So if you guys haven't noticed, most retailers have gone up like 10 to some of them up to $30 for all fragrances in 2024. Now I was super excited for this release. When the buzz started circulating around this particular fragrance, I think in like December, I was super excited for it to launch because I love Donna born in Roma. I like the original. I actually did a review on the Intense when it first came out, and any of the other flankers that I've actually smelled I've loved, including the Donna born in Roma. I think it's called Oma, the one for men. I really like those too. And so when this came out, I just knew as soon as it comes out, I want to get it because I felt like it was going to be something different. Now they did release the notes early, like when they started talking about the fragrance, they released the notes as well. And it was sort of different. I was intrigued to see what it smelled like because this one had some sort of tea in it. So the top notes of this one is lapsang Socialite tea. The middle notes is jasmine, and the base note is vanilla. Now these are just the notes listed for it. I'm pretty sure that the fragrance is actually more complex than that, but that's all, you know, that was stated as far as what's in it. So let me refresh myself on the opening. So initially when you first spray it, I get the jasmine, I get the tea. It's something in there that sort of reminds me of Princess by Kilian. Smells nothing like Princess by Kilian, but that tea note that's in there, I get immediately in this fragrance. So I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the same green tea note in that one as well. But then you get a nice floral, warm scent. And with the warmness from this fragrance, it starts to that Donna born in Roma DNA really starts to come out, because the other two Donna born in Romas I have, the original and the Intense, what stands out the most about them is like that sort of warm ambery floral touch, which you get with this one, but this one is different from those because the tea note kind of gives it an oriental feel. So for me, this is like a oriental floral. The base note is vanilla, and in all of them I can smell like that slight warm sweet vanilla in it, but to me this has a woodsy touch. So I think there has to be some sort of woodsy notes in here because it dries down warm and vanillic, but there's something that's slightly smoky in there, unless that lapsang tea has a smoky touch. It smells like there's a slight woodsy smokiness to it, and it smells sort of clean and herbally. So for me, it's like a oriental floral, something a little herbally, warm, and slightly smoky. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet because there's like it's a herbally twist to this one. It's not completely herbally like in a medicinal way, but herbally like some sort of herbal tea. There's definitely a touch to that, but it smells really good. And for me, this one is unisex, straight up and down. I can see this smelling just as gorgeous on a man as a woman. I do like this though. I like the other two better, the original and the Intense. I like them better than this one because to me those are more straight up feminine, although a man could wear those, and I'm just a real feminine type of fragrance girly. You guys know if you watch my fragrance reviews, I love a feminine scent that's just straight for a girl, you know what I mean? And this one gives like straight down the line unisex. It's not super feminine at all, but it's not masculine either. So let's talk about who this fragrance is for. I feel like this fragrance is for those who love the Donna Born in Roma line. If you're just one that loves Donna Born in Roma, if you're a collector or you just like that profile, you may like this one, but maybe not. I wouldn't recommend blind buying because for me, this is the most unique or different take on the Donna Born in Roma than any of the other ones that I've smelled. Also, if you're somebody that likes unisex scents, but you don't like unisex in the scent that is masculine. So when I say that, I feel like a lot of people say fragrances that are like masculine fragrances, they call them unisex because they may be a woman, but they prefer masculine scents. So they'll say, I like unisex scents. But when I say unisex, I mean, it just smells like you really can't make a difference. It's not distinctive if the fragrance is for a man or a woman, like a lot of clean fragrances tend to be. This is what I get from this. When you smell it, you're really not certain if it's for a man or a woman, so it would work for either one. And if you're somebody that likes clean scents, you may like this, even though it's not a super clean scent, it gives that sort of vibe. If you're somebody that likes fragrances that aren't too sweet, but not too strong and masculine either, this may be for you as well. Now, as far as age range, I feel like the Donna Born in Roma and maybe even Intense would work for like early 20s all the way up, like maybe 70 or 80 years old. It would just work. Now, this one I feel like is slightly more mature than the regular Donna Born in Roma. Just because of the oriental touch to it and that woodsy tone. For me, it feels more like 30s and up. I do feel like this is a year-round fragrance. It's warm enough to wear in the colder months, but then it has that sort of clean floral touch that would work for the summertime. So it's year-round. It's light and casual enough to wear during the day, but then that subtle, smoky, slightly woodsy touch to it kind of makes it appropriate for nighttime as well. So I think this is a anytime, any place type of fragrance. This is jeans and a t-shirt. This is the silky slip dress. This is a sexy red lip, and this is a clear or a nude lip gloss. You know what I mean? So this is just anytime, any place type of fragrance in my opinion. Now, as far as longevity, you guys, on my skin, with all of the Donna Born in Romas, they are pretty long lasting. I usually get over 6 hours on the skin and all day long on the clothes. And this one's similar. I get about 6 to 7 hours on the skin. After about 5 to 6 hours, it starts to sit a little closer to the skin than the other two do for me. This one I get 5 or 6, and then it becomes a skin scent. Starts to wear off about 7 or 8 hours, and you need to reapply. On the clothes, it does last a lot longer though. For me, on the clothes, I get like 12 plus hours. With the original and Intense, I probably get like 16 plus hours. Sometimes I smell it the next day or 2 days after with the first two on my clothes. But with this one, I don't get that. I don't come back to my robe the next day and there's this robust smell of it. So I would say about 12 hours or so on the clothes. And I would say it's about a moderate projector. When you spray it on you, somebody can probably smell you a little bit more than an arm's length away. It could sort of fill a room. You know what I mean? It's not a super beast mode, but it's not quiet either. Overall, I think it's a pleasant scent. I don't like it more than the first two though. So if I would put them in order from my favorites, I would say the original Donna Born in Roma and Intense are probably like neck and neck to me. I love them both so much. Can't really tell which one I love more than the other. And then the Pink PP. This one would probably come as a close second to those two. And then this one would be last. Now, on my skin, there's something about the undertone that feels a little, I don't know what to call it, but it sort of bothers my stomach a little bit. And another fragrance that did that to me was the Kayali Yum Pistachio. I think it's a really pretty scent. and it's just sweet, it's pretty, it's unique. Well, not as unique anymore because now everybody's coming out with pistachio scents. But after wearing that one for a while and after the review of the Young Pistachio, it started to kind of bother my stomach a little bit, although I thought the fragrance was really pretty. And that's what this one did to me. So I'm probably not gonna pick it up again. I know I'm not going to wear it because I have so many other fragrances. I really have no reason to wear this. But it's a nice scent. For me, it's a little bit more complex and unique than all the others. So that's another thing too. If you want a scent that's unique and probably smells like nothing else in your collection, you might want to look into this one. But also because of that, I don't know if I would just layer this with other scents. I would probably do like a baby oil gel, something really soft scented or that doesn't have any scent to it, or like one of your really good body creams that's unscented, or maybe a super soft vanilla body cream, maybe like the Vanilla Dream body cream from Fenty, and layer this on top just for longevity so you can get more than that 6 hours of wear on the skin, but not so much to switch up the scent or make it more complex, if you get what I mean. So I am going to start adding fragrances to my Macari, and this is probably going to go on there. I'm just letting you guys know up front. If you smelled this already, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you're interested in testing this out. I don't know if they have testers at the store yet, but I would recommend smelling this before you buy it. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the sky.